The Book on PPMs, Regulation D Rule 506 edition, by corporate consultant, lecturer, and 5-time best-selling author James Scott, offers an informative and easy-to-navigate private placement memorandum book that is worth its weight in gold to attorneys eager to streamline their document authoring process and executives seeking a powerful SEC-compliant fundraising method. In addition to a complete explanation of all things Regulation D, this book includes how-to and sample information on each section of this technical disclosure package, such as Special Notice, Restrictive Legends, Executive Summary, Offering, Summary, Investor Suitability Standards, Memorandum Summary, Strategic Planning, Structure, Operational Standards and Procedures, Corporate Policy, Offering Description, Barriers to Market Entry, Use of Proceeds, Executive Compensation, Management Team, Confidential Letter, Purchaser Qualification, Purchaser Representative Questionnaire, Acknowledgement, Subscription Agreement, Investor Letter, and more. The most notable advantage of Rule 506 is that it takes the place of and forestalls the securities law of all the states. Rule 506 vastly simplifies the need to figure out what the particular state provisions are. This saves a tremendous amount of the lawyer's or entrepreneur's time, effort, and expense if the issuer is taking money from investors in multiple states. Unlike Rule 146, the SEC extended the accredited investor's concept to large offerings. As a result, 506 allows for a larger number of investors to participate in an exempt offering that allows an issuer to raise unlimited amounts of capital without specific disclosure requirements. Like Rule 146, in Rule 506, the issuer is required to weigh up the final sophistication of non-accredited investors. The duty under Rule 506 is less burdened. Rule 506 requires the evaluation of purchasers alone and eliminates the primary source of uncertainty for issuers of a large exempt offering. Unlike in Rule 146, under Rule 506, the issuer must determine whether each purchaser is financially refined or has purchaser representative, not whether a purchaser can stand possible economic loss. Companies are entitled to decide upon what information is to be delivered to the accredited investors, as long as it does not infringe the anti-fraud prohibitions of the federal securities law. Other than accredited investors, the company should also provide disclosure documents that are the same as those used in registered offerings. Non-accredited investors are entitled to the same information provided to the accredited investors. The companies are allowed to sell securities to an unlimited number of accredited investors up to 35 other purchases. Unlike Rule 505, all non-accredited investors, either alone or with a purchaser representative, must have enough knowledge and experience in financial and business matters to be proficient in evaluating the advantages and risks of the prospective investment. Companies complying with Rule 506 exemption do not require registering their securities and generally do not have to file reports with the SEC, but they must file a document known as Form D after they first sell their securities. Form D, a brief notice, contains information like the names and addresses of the company's owners and stock promoters, but has little information about the company. Another advantage of 506 is that the purchasers receive restricted securities. Such securities cannot be sold for at least a year without registering them. The Book on PPMs, Regulation D, Rule 506 edition, is published by New Renaissance Corporation and available in paperback, Kindle, and audiobook versions. Visit newrenaissancecorporation.com for more information about other executive training manuals, public speaking engagements, or consulting services.